Well, good morning everybody, and welcome to another great motorcycle road with the Honorary Austrian. Today we're going to do PASSO ERBE, which is one we've never done before. It goes from, well, actually there's a lot of different ways, seems to be two or three different ways to get on to PASSO ERBE. The way we're doing it is we're starting down here in St. Peter, and we end up going over to St. Martin, not St. Paul, St. Martin. And here's the start, I think. Yeah, this is the start from this position of PASSO ERBE. So as I say, we've never done this before. We researched it on online, and basically I'm expecting it to be very narrow and rather bumpy, like a single lane road through the woods a lot of the time. It's one of the lesser known passes in the Dolomites, and I think it's used by very little traffic because it's so narrow and it's difficult for cars to pass and so on. So it should be quite interesting. It's not very long actually. I think it's about 30 something kilometers, but a lot of zigzags, so I imagine it's not going to be a very quick ride. So here we go, starting to look a little bit more like a pass now. Yeah, it is quite narrow. It's pretty much a single lane road really, so I think for motorbikes it's going to be okay, but for cars to meet each other would be occasionally a bit of a challenge, I think. A bit of a bump. I love the starts of these passes where you get these kind of green pastures, and then it all changes as you get higher and the houses disappear and so on. It's obviously a common transition on most passes when you're going from one town to another over the mountains. It's part of the fun of the whole thing. A change in scenery type. Thank you, very nice. Thanks. Yeah, see what I mean? I mean, even cars are stopping for motorbikes, let alone for other cars. So I think two cars meeting, you'd have to back up. Which hopefully will mean there won't be much traffic on this route. Yeah, this is beginning to remind me a little bit of PASSO Stalla, or the Stalla saddle, which goes across from Italy into Austria across the border. And it reminds me of that in that it's a bit like this, with this single lane kind of snaking road through the trees. The difference there is that one's traffic light controlled, so you know you can never meet anybody coming in the opposite direction. But you may have to wait 20-25 minutes at the bottom before the light goes green for you to actually go, and by then there's a whole glut of motorbikes all assembled ready to go, so you end up in a procession of motorbikes through the woods. You can watch that on one of my previous videos, previous Great Motorcycle Roads videos. Look at that view. I think we're going to end up going round behind those mountains on the right. I did some research on this road before we started it yesterday, and I haven't been able to find out yet why it's called PASSO ERBE, or Wurzeljog, which means herb pass, basically. Yeah, all I could find out in my research was that this was most probably an old Roman path. It's been converted into a one-lane road, but no mention of why it was called herb pass. I think maybe it was used maybe that the Romans had some allotments up here growing herbs and spices. Who knows? If anybody knows the reason why it's called herb pass, please make a comment, I'd like to know. Just going to pull over here for a quick photo stop. So back to the long and winding single lane road. Just going to pull in here, let this guy come past. Okay, this looks like where the road we're on, the SP163, joins the SP29 from Brixen, which is the other way we could have come up to do this pass. And we might do that on another occasion. Just going to pull in here and wait for Liz a few secs. This looks good, Liz. Let's try this for lunch. Yeah. Yeah, but it's good in other ways, eh? Yeah.
Sai quello che è profumatissimo come lo fanno?
Ok.
Good. Some farmer's cheese as well.
So that was Edelweisshutte. We had basically what in Austria we would call a Brettljausen, which is kind of a farmer's lunch with ham, cheese, spreads, pickles, all that sort of thing. Very nice. Uncharacteristically nice bit of tarmac here. Generally the road hasn't been very good so far. We go right here. Yeah, when I say haven't been good, it's been a great ride, but road surface I'm talking about. Though I kind of prefer these days with this kind of wispy cloud than blue days. It's more visually interesting. Some bikes coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, boys are out in force. Don't blame them. We should be getting towards, I guess there's a high point on this thing. We should be getting towards some sort of top point, I would have thought. Around there. This is nice though. Got some sort of one of these trikes in front of us that's almost as wide as the road. Yeah, this is what I was expecting, some sort of top point. I think that's what this is. Certainly popular anyway. Right. Yeah, I don't think we'll stop and carry on. Doing a lot of additional routes today. You're still back there, Liz? Yeah, okay. We're not going to stop there. We need to crack on, eh? Yeah. 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 This is lovely though, isn't it? You definitely wouldn't want to meet car to car on this road. You'd have to back up quite a way if there's no passing point nearby. Well, we're definitely on the descent now. So I think we go through a town called Antamoya, and then we go to St. Martin, and that's the end of the PASSO ERBE. Great if they did actually make it like the Stala Pass and have traffic light controlled, so you knew you weren't going to meet anybody coming the other way. You could really have some fun along here, especially if they improve the road surface. As it is, you've got to take it a bit steady because you don't know what's happening coming around the corner towards you. That must be Antamoya down there, I guess. Oh yeah, we've obviously got a ski lift pass here. And there's the piece must go over this one. Another good thing about coming to the Dolomites at this time of year, it's kind of off season in a way for them, because the winter's the season. So it's easier to find, I guess, hotel rooms than it would be in the winter. Yes. I'm guessing the rest of the ride's not going to be quite as interesting as what went before. Because we've got this town and then we've got some Martin pretty soon afterwards, I think. Whoops, stay there, stay there. Whoa. Thank you. Nice little town. And got some more twisties, I think, on the way down to St. Martin. Looks like the rolling rural hills of England. Very nice. Completely different, eh? A bit lumpity bumpity here. Guessing the tarmac's going to get super smooth just before we get into the town. Yeah. Here's your super smooth tarmac. How did I know? I'm guessing the town's going to be just around the corner. This must be the outskirts. Yeah, that must definitely be it now, I would have thought. Very solid looking church. Almost castle-like. We've got a little bit more rolling hills of England here. So that can't have been actually St Martin, I don't think. But this is. So that was it. That was the Passo ERBE. A little bit different to a normal mountain pass in the Dolomites, and most enjoyable. Check it out.